Alright, hello. Alright, today I'm going to be playing Finspan because I posted some photos of my new shelves on Instagram the other day, which I will put in the chat in case anyone shows up. So shoes, I think I made it. Did that work? No. Let's try that again. Give me I'll continue social maybe? No, huh? Did I turn this on? I did. What am I doing wrong? What are my commands? Let's see. Socials. Tools. Oh, it's disabled, that's why. Hang on, let me enable it. How do I do that? Should have checked this before I started, since I want to use it. Enable. Alright, let's try that again. Not that anyone's actually here, but gotta get used to this stuff. Yeah, there it is. So Instagram, my username is goblin.981gamer because goblin981 is taken. So I had to come up with another name. Anyway, I posted a photo of my shelves on that, and a friend of mine was like, "Ooh, Wingspan, what's that like?" So I'm going to play a game and send her a link, and this is for you, Tanya. Alright, so let's go to the board. Oh, what happened there? The main camera's gone. Why is that not showing up? Alright, hang on, back in a second. What happened? Should be working? Why is that not working? What happened? Alright, so you can see that stuff. Why is this not showing up? Yeah, it was working a minute ago. Alright, hang on. Phone cam, my board. I want that. I want that. Let's deactivate it, activate it. See if that helps any. Have the IP address changed somehow? How do I find out? Yes. Start. And then do. Yeah. Did that bring it back? Yeah, there it is. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but whatever, it's back now. So I'll unclick that. Cool, alright, so this is my board. It's pretty much the same as in Wingspan, if you played that. There's three areas. I don't think they've got names. Blue, purple and green. Some fish need to be in a certain area, but there's also in this one daylight, sunset and midnight, I think. Shallow, medium and deep, I'm going to call it. So some need to be in the right depth as well. So if you look at my hand over here, for example, this one needs to be in the purple line. And I'll just go over one card. Let's look at this card. Yep. Can you see that? Yeah, you probably can. Not on a big screen you'll be able to. Maybe I should. Can I? You know what? I'm going to assume you can see it. Alright, so this one needs to be in the purple. When you play it, you get 2 eggs. No, sorry, no. When you activate it, you get 2 eggs. So when you send the diver down, same as in Wingspan with the cubes. To play it, it costs you 1 card and 2 eggs. You can go in either shallow or medium. It's worth 4 points, and its fin span is 60. Which matters because some fish can eat smaller fish. I think that's all the information on it. That is it. And some information about the fish itself. Alright, so this one lets you hatch eggs, but this symbol means that everyone gets to do it. So if I play that, everyone gets to do that. This one gets me 4 cards. What else? That one lets me lay eggs when I activate it. I think that's all. Pretty much all. And then here we got the. Maybe I should have. No. That's fine. So we're gonna go 4 rounds, same as Wingspan. Every round has a different goal. First round is consume fish. So I want to get. Is that it? Yeah. I want to get fish on top of other fish, so they've eaten them. So like over here, this is the fish I start with. It's not worth anything. But if I play a card onto it, say that one. This one ate this one, so that counts as the consumed fish. So I'll get 1 point for that. And then I can play cards on top of other cards. I think that's pretty much it. Casting other cards. I got this big deck of. Hang on, where are we? Big deck of cards. They're all different fish. I'm going to play against the Ultima on difficulty level 2, which is the standard. I've got 6 divers, so 6 turns. He's got 3 divers, which do something else. I'll explain that when we get there. And he's got this deck of 8, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 cards. So I'll shuffle them up. I take 1 out. So he's going to have 6 turns as well. Alright, I always go first, but in a multiplayer game, that can rotate. No, does it rotate? It probably does, actually. I don't remember. But someone goes first. Anyway, so I take a diver. 4 things I can do. I can play a card, play fish into there. I can dive in each of these. What's the word? Arenas is what I want to say. That's not right. Yeah, it'll tell me. Habitat is what they are in Wingspan. So here they are. What are they called? Areas, I guess. Sample dive, middle dive site. Oh, they're even just dive site. Okay. Right, yeah, so I can dive down here. Generally, depends on what fish you play. Generally, this one will get you more fish. Will let you draw cards. This one will let you lay eggs, and this one will let you hatch the eggs. But then it depends on what you put in there. Alright, so looking at my hand, what do I've got? Sorry. What I start with 2 eggs and 1 young. So looking at what I've got here, I can play anything. So I think I'll play something small so that I can get it eaten by something else. So yeah, I'll play this one. This blue lantern fish. It'll cost me 2 fish, so I've got to give up 2 cards. What do I not want to play? These 2. Yeah, I've got these 2. Okay, so these go to my personal discard pile. Everyone's got their own discard pile. And I can play this anywhere in this middle row here. So I'm going to play it on top of this one. Boom. And then when played, I get 4 more cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, and there's no hand limit, so I could end up with 20 cards, potentially. Alright, so his turn, he draws a card. I'll put that there. Okay, so that's telling me he just draws a fish card and puts it into his pile. And then if it had a everybody does something thing, then I would get to do it. No, hang on, is that right? Alright, so hang on, yeah. The first thing is he puts one of his divers onto the goal, which makes him better at that, at achieving it. Hang on. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So that just means so he gets a card into his fish pile, which I've got off screen. And then if it was a card that lets everybody do something, I would get to do whatever it is. And they can go to there. Alright, my turn. Oh wait, no, hang on. My first diver went there to play a fish. My second diver will probably play fish. Usually you play a lot of fish to start with. Right, so I probably want to eat him with something. So, how's that looking audio-wise? Seems okay. New microphone. And I think it's alright. I'll watch it back later. Better than my last stream when I didn't have it on. So I deleted that one. Anyway. What am I going to do next? So I want something that go in the middle. So that's not that, not that, not that. any of these three can go there. That I want to play later. So I want to play that somewhere else in purple. Oh, not necessarily. No, that can go anywhere. But when I do play it, I can play one egg on every fish I've got in the purple site. So I want to play that when I've got more stuff there. I'm thinking of this one. Yeah, I'll play with that. So it's going to cost me 2 cards. The Smooth Oreo Dory. Oreo. That sounds yum. Alright. So I'm looking at these ones. Maybe I don't want to play. Actually, let's bring them all. Have a look at all of them. That's what I'm playing. So I'll put that there. I need to give up 2 of these and an egg. That's worth a lot of points. I want to keep that. That's worth a lot of points. I'm thinking I'll get rid of that. And that. No, I'll get rid of this one. And I'll get rid of this one. So this one would have let me, when I play it, I can play another fish into, is that the bottom row? No, into this side. Into here. So that would let me play another fish on my turn. So maybe I should play that first, actually. And then play that. Then play that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to play this first, which is a card. So I'll get rid of that. That's a card. Get rid of that. I'll put it there. No, I don't really care about that, actually. I'll put it there. It's got to be in the sunlight area, the top area. And I've got to spend an egg, so I'll spend one of those. And then that lets me play another fish that has to go in this row, this column. So it can't be the purple one. Or it may as well be this one, because that's got to go in the blue. And that'll cost me 2 fish, 2 cards. So I'll get rid of that. Oh, no, I'll get rid of that one. Oops. I'll get rid of that because it's only worth 4 points. And I got to get rid of something else. Which one do I want to get rid of? Looking at the future goals, that one will be worth something here. So for that reason, I'll get rid of this one. Alright, and I can put this. Oh, it's got to go in the sunlight though. Oh, it's got to go here. There, or there. So you can't eat this because it's bigger than it. So I'll put it there. So I might not be doing well in the round scoring, but we'll see what happens. Alright, he draws a card. Alright, so that's it. I take that off. Take the diver off that because of that. And then, oh wait, he's meant to start with stuff. He's meant to start with 2 eggs and a fish and a young, just like me. Which I'm going to keep off screen. Alright, oh, maybe there's somewhere on the screen I can keep it. Down here, maybe. Yeah, alright, all his stuff is down here. Alright, and if he's got 3 young, it'll become a school. He doesn't. If he can hatch up to 4 fish, so he hatches these 2, which become 2 young. And then he lays 2 eggs. So now he's got 3 young, so next time that comes up, he will become a school. Which is worth more points than they are separate. Alright, that's his turn. Alright, I am gonna go diving somewhere else. I probably need more cards, I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go diving here. So, first thing I do is here. I can draw a card for that. Then I go down until I get the next when activated, which is this. So I get something back from my discard pile. Which one of these do I want? Oh, there. Which one of these do I want? Hold on. I'm looking at this one. Because this will let me hatch an egg when I go to it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take that. Oh, by the way, there's I started with 2 of these starter cards. Everyone starts with 2 starter cards and then 3 other cards. And these starter ones are the ones with the grey in the corners. So I've done that, Go down further. That's a when played, so that doesn't activate. Okay, I draw another card. Go down to there, I draw another card. And then I go to the bottom. And this is a one-time thing per round. I get something else back from my discard. So what do I want? That will start laying me a bunch of eggs. I'm gonna take that. I probably won't play most of these. Most of these are gonna be discarded to play other cards, but I've got options. Alright, his turn. Alright, so he doesn't have any, so he doesn't take any away for that. These 3 young become a school. He hatches up to 3 eggs. And then he lays 2 more eggs. Up to 4, not up to 3. And he lays 2 more. Alright, my turn. And that's it, we do this for 4 rounds and see who wins at the end, pretty much. Oh, hang on, I didn't put those in play. Where you can see them, there we are. That's my hand. Alright, I've got 3 more turns. I don't want more cards, so I don't want to go here. Maybe I want to go here, lay some eggs. If I do, I'll lay 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 3. Oh no, I've got more. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. The only reason I'm thinking not is because when you hatch the eggs, you'll get the young, and then you can move the young together. So if I had a young there and I move it onto it, you get three of them together. You get a school, which is worth more points. So you want to lay eggs together. So if I was going to lay eggs, I'd put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Maybe that's not so bad. Maybe I should do that. No, I'm going to play another one. Play another fish. So I play... I'm looking at this one. Oh no, I can't play that because I've only got 2 eggs. I've only got 1 egg. I need 2 for that. So I can't play that, can't play that, can't play that. Okay, I'm going to play one of these. What do I want? That actually. That's 60. That one's 13 there. I could lay it there. It should get me another point later. Although I'd be losing 1 point to gain 1 point. It's sort of not worth it. Although if that ate that, no, I can't because it's smaller. I will play that though. I will get rid of 2 of these maybe. I want to keep that one. So yeah, I'll get rid of these 2. Discard those 2 to play this one, the Oceanic Puffer, and I'll put it there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that'll do. Next turn. Alright, so now just another worker on the goal. And what's next? What does he do? He draws a card. Doesn't have a everybody does it thing, so I don't get any benefit out of it. That's his turn. I've got 2 more. Okay, now I'm gonna dive here. Get some eggs. I'm gonna grab a couple. I'm gonna need 4 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, lay an egg. I'll put 1 there. Dive. Move a young or a school. I'm gonna leave it where it is. It's pretty good where it is, I think. Go down. Lay an egg. I'll put 1 there. Oops. Go down. Oh! I messed up before. Okay, I don't get anything for this because there's no fish here. Which means I shouldn't have got anything here when that was there. So I'm gonna discard a card at random. I don't know which one it was. So one of the cards that I drew I shouldn't have got, so I'll just discard one at random. That will do. Not to my discard pile, but out of the game completely. To the bottom of the deck. Alright, so you don't get anything for that, and then here you get to lay another egg. Which I'll put there. That's pretty good. And then his turn. Oh, I should have moved that already. Alright, so he takes that off. He draws another card. No, there's no everybody does something card, so he just gets that. Which will be worth points to him later at the end of the game. And I got one more turn. My last diver. I probably want to... I'm going to dive here to draw some more cards. So I get a card for that. I get a card from my discard pile. Looking at what I've got. What do I want? I'm going to play this Smooth Oreo Dory. Not play it, I'm going to get it back. Then he goes down again. Nothing there. Nothing. Oh! Yeah, right. So I don't get a card for this because there's nothing here. I do get a card here because there is a fish there. So that's my current hand. I've got to remember where screen is. That'll do. And then he goes down, and then this one's covered, so I don't get that. And then I draw a card. Alright, he gets that one. He gets his worker back. Alright, he doesn't have 3, so he doesn't get a school. He hatches the 2 eggs he's got into young, and then he lays 2 eggs. That's pretty much all he does. He hatches eggs, turns them into schools, lays more eggs, or he just draws cards. Alright, that's it. 6 turns. I'll get my workers back. Alright. And then it's got end of week. End of week's one. Score points for this week's achievement. Okay, so how many consumed fish do I have? I think I already got the one. Got that one. Yeah, I got the one. So I get 2 points once. So I've got to keep track of that. I've got 2 points for that. And he gets... What, no. So I'll look at his card. For this goal, he gets 0 plus 1 for every worker, every diver he's got on it. So he gets 2 as well. So we both did the same. That's alright. The Automa. 2. Cool. Then we move on to week 2. And we keep going. Alright, so I get the AI deck back, Automa deck back. The card I took out of it, I take back, I shuffle it up again, I take one out. So he doesn't do all of his cards. You don't know what he's going to do. Exactly. Alright, so get rid of that one. Alright. Now looking at this fish, the pale Chimeria. 10 points if I get an egg, a school, and a young onto this card, which should be doable. It's early enough that I can probably do that, so I'm going to get this played. Because that'll be worth 12 points, assuming I get it done. Because, I mean, I've already got an egg and a young there, so... Yeah, alright, I want to play that, it's my goal. Where can he go? He can go anywhere in the bottom, from here down. So probably I want him there, I think, to get him near other stuff. And the round goals are fish with these symbols. So far I've got 1, 2, 3 of them. So that's 3 points I've got already for that. But I'm going to aim for this. So I'm going to play that now. I'm going to spend an egg and another card. Which one do I not want? That one. Yeah. I'll explain why in a second, but I'm going to play that one, and I'm going to put that there. Alright, so I was looking at these two, and they're kind of the same, really. They're both going to the same area. Oh, no. This needs to be down the bottom, this needs to be up the top. But I mean, that at the moment, kind of the same. They're both worth 4 points. The cost is kind of the same. One costs in the card rather than an egg. But when you activate them, they're both going to have to be in purple. But when you activate them, this one gets you one egg, this one gets you 2 eggs. So I'd rather get this one played. So I'll get rid of that one. so that's my turn. Alright, that's his turn. His thing. He does have 3, so he turns 3 young into a school. Boom. He hatches the 2 eggs he's got, and then he lays 2 eggs. Alright, he's done. My turn. Now, I want to get some eggs out so that I can hatch them, so that I can move them together to get a school, and then get a school, an egg, and a young onto that card. So I want to dive here, which lays an egg onto that. Go down. I want to move him to there. There. Lay another egg. Boom. Oh yeah, and there can only be 1 egg and 1 young. No, that's not right. 1 egg and 1 school on each fish. So 1 egg and 1. I haven't got these schools out yet. These guys. There's the lens there. Those guys. You can have 1 egg and 1 school on each card. You can have more than one young, but as soon as there's 3 young, they become a school. So you do want to get them together. Anyway, keep diving down. Nothing there. Another egg. And where do I want it? I'll put it there. Cool. His turn. Alright, if he had a worker there, he'd take it off. He doesn't. He gets his card. Doesn't have a everyone does something thing, so that's it. My turn. Now I want to start hatching those eggs. So I want to come over here, but I've only got, at the moment, I would hatch an egg here. Nothing, move an egg. So I want to get some cards played in here. So I'm going to play a card. I want it on the green, so it can't be that. It's going to have to be one of these 2. Maybe I want to get some more cards then instead. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to get some more cards. And end up playing one here. So, no wait. There. So I get a card. Go down further, get one for my discard. I want to go into green, so I don't want either of those 2. Not that one. Oh, sorry, you can't see. There. They're both worth 7 points. They're both kind of good. I'm going to go for that one because it'll get me some more cards. If I play it. Which I probably will. Alright, that was there. Going down, that's a when played. Draw another card. Going down, draw another card. And then get one from my discard pile. So I guess that other one I got both of them. Cool. Alright. Trying to fit all this on screen. There we go. His turn. Alright, so he puts the diver onto the goal. And then he draws a card. It's this one, which is a rock mover Wrath. But doesn't do anything for me. Alright, now I want to play. Oh, wait. Yeah, I want to play one here. I'm gonna get it done by the end of the game, so that's kind of okay. So I guess I want to play something with one of those symbols, like this one of these 2, or that. What's this one? 3 points if it eats something else, which is gonna be. He's only 16, so it's gonna have to be like that or that. But you can't go in the top area, so it's gonna have to be that. Unless I come across something even smaller, but probably not. Oh, that's 12 actually, so I could. So if I put that down, then eat it with that. Alright, that's my plan. I'm gonna put this down, which will get me some points right now, and then next round I can eat it with this one, which will get me more points. 3 points, yeah. So I'll put it there. It'll be worth. No, it doesn't. No, I can put it anywhere. It's got to be in the bottom, but I can put it in any column. So I will put it there. And what's the play to cost? It costs a young to play it. Boom. Alright. Oh, did I mess up somewhere? Hang on. I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. He's gone 3. Okay, I must have skipped his turn somewhere. Alright, so these hatch into young. No, wait. Yeah. These don't become a school. And then he lays 2 more. Alright, that was his turn. And then he plays that. So he puts a diver on the goal. And he draws a card. Alright, this is an everyone thing. So all players lay eggs on... Oh, but they've all got eggs already. So that's bad timing for me. So if these didn't have eggs on them, which they all do, I would lay eggs on them now. Alright. And then... Oh wow, okay. His last diver goes on it. And he turns these 3 young into a school. He hatches these 2 eggs. And then he lays 2 more eggs. Alright, that's it. Round 2. So, 1 point for every one of these symbols. Everything except the carnival symbol, which is the tooth. So, that's not worth anything. 1, 2... Can you see those symbols? I'm going to move that because hopefully you can see that. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I got. Yeah, I got 4. 4. He got. Looking at his scorecard thing. Which one am I looking at? That one. So he starts with. He got 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 1 point, 5 times is 5. He scored 5 points there. Alright, these come off. I get all my divers back. And I shuffle his deck. And we go to week 3. And the goal in this one is... For every fish I've got without a token on it. Okay, so I want to empty all these. He starts with 3. Oh. Hopefully this is all making sense. Am I still recording and streaming? Let's just double check that. Yes, I am. Hopefully it's going well. Alright, I shouldn't have looked at those, all that. But whatever. Alright, so what was my plan? I was going to play this. Which cost me an egg and 2 fish. So 2 fish. So 2 eggs, I mean. 2 eggs in the card. Which one of these do I not want? I want that. I do want that as well, really. I'll get rid of this one. Probably got enough card income. And I was going to put that... Where was I going to put this? I had a plan. Oh, it was that one, wasn't it? I said 16 on top of 12, yeah. 16 centimeters on 12 centimeters, yeah. So that can go there. So that's now worth 6. 3 for that, and then endgame scoring 3 for that. So that's good. Alright, his turn. Alright, he puts the diver on the scoring thing. He draws a card. Nothing. I don't need to do anything. My turn. Now, that's kind of it. Now I want to try and get this going. So I want to get some more fish over here first, really. So if I play this, I reckon, in the middle. No. Yeah, if I play this here, or somewhere in here. No, that's got to go there though. Damn. I want one here. I want one in the green. So let's make it... say this one. That's going to hatch a lot. Or do I want that? No, I don't want that. Nah. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Maybe I shouldn't, but I will. So that will cost me 2 eggs and a card. Which one of these do I not want to play? I'm gonna opt that one, I suppose. Actually, no, this one. I don't want that one. Ah, maybe I should have. Yeah. Alright, so I'm playing this. I'm gonna put it there. Alright, so when played, I hatched 2 eggs. So that and that hatch. And I moved 1 fish. I moved that to there. So now all I need is to lay an egg there and get 2 fish, 2 young onto here. By the end of the game, I've got 2 rounds to do it. Should be able to do that. Alright, oh, hang on. That's... Alright, let's fix his deck up. Alright, so get rid of that. Alright, so he puts a dive... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, damn, I messed up. Hang on, what did he do last time? He did that. That's why that card was there. That's fine, alright. That didn't affect anything, really. Alright, so now he puts another diver on it. And then if he's got 3 young, which he does, he turns them into a school. Then he hatches up to 4 eggs. And then he lays 2 eggs. Alright, that's it. My turn. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to get another. I want to get a fish down here, really. So, what fish can actually get that one? Gonna have to do that. I don't have enough. I've only got 2 cards. I need more cards to do that. Oh, hang on. Why have I not? I played a fish last time. Oh no. I forgot to put my divers out. What did I do the second time? Did I play fish? I think I must have. I don't think I dived. I must have played a fish. Alright, so for my third one, this is going well. Hopefully you get the idea anyway. Alright, right, so for my third diver, I will get more cards, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna get more cards. Alright, so I get a card, go in there, go down, I get something back from my discard. What do I want? I'll take this one because it costs eggs and I want to get rid of my eggs by the end of the round. So, and it'll get me a card back when I play it. No, when I activate it. That's my thinking. I don't know. Alright, what was I doing? Diving, right. Yeah. Go down to there. Draw another card. Go down to there. Draw another card. And then go down to there and get another one from my discard pile. I'll take this one. The Big Eye Smooth Head. The Big Eye Smooth Head. That's a cool name. The genus. No. The genus was first discovered in 1911 off the shore of Baja California Peninsula, where the Latin name comes from. Called the Baja California Megalops. Alright, that was my turn, his turn. Oh, okay, puts another worker on it, which is actually good because it means he'll probably get rid of some by the end of the round. He draws a card. It's not a everyone does something card, so nothing happens. Alright. Okay. Oh, actually, I forgot something. Alright. I think I'll start laying eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure how many I'm going to need. Okay, so I'll lay an egg there. Go down. That lets me move a fish, but they're both together, which is what I want. I'll lay another egg there. Oh, that would have been good, but oh well. And then lay another egg, which I'll put there. Oh, that'll do. His turn. Boom. Alright, yeah, see? So, that comes off. Draws a card. Alright, so this is an everyone does thing. So, everyone gets to lay an egg. So, I get to lay an egg, which I'll put there. And that goes there. Alright, and got 2 dives left. Now I want to hatch some. Yeah, hatch an egg. Okay, I'll hatch this one. Boom. Okay, so now there's 3 young together, so we get rid of them and it becomes a school. And then we go down, hatch another one. Nothing because there's no fish here. And then I can move a fish, so I'll move that onto there. So now what we'll do is lay an egg here, and I've got that goal done. Alright, his turn. Alright, he takes another diver off. And if he's got 3, yes he does. There becomes school. And then he hatches up to 2 fish. So hatches up to 2 eggs, which become young. And then he lays 2 eggs. Cool, my turn. Alright, I got 1 guy left for this round. So what I want to do, probably, is hatch these and move them together. That's what I'm thinking, or I want to play a card. Either one. Actually, I might play this. That's no. Oh, maybe not. Is there any ones I really want to play? Can't play that. If I play that, I can go there, I suppose. No, I don't want that. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna play this one. The Saddleback Butterfly Fish. Alright, so that can go anywhere. I'll put it no, maybe I don't want that. I want something to go like there or there, really, because the only areas I haven't got fish in. So what can go there? Not, oh, that can, but if I played 2 fish, I can get that there. I lay an egg on each purple, which I don't want really. Not now. Actually, yeah, I'll play this one. The Abysmal Spiderfish. That sounds like me. Alright, so playing a fish. It cost me 2 cards. What do I not want to play? Kinda want that. I don't want to play that one or that one, I think. And I want to put it down here somewhere. There or there. I'll put it there. Yeah. When played, hatch 3 fish. Hatch 3 eggs. I've only got 2 eggs, but I'll hatch them. They're not as efficient, but it'll do. Alright, and his last turn. Takes his last diver off. Yay. Okay, so he doesn't have 3 young, so they don't become a school. He hatches 2 eggs. Hatches 2 eggs, and then he lays 2 eggs. That's it. And then, like, yeah, obviously, if you're playing with other people, ignore what I'm doing with the Automa. You just, everyone's got their own board, they're doing their own thing. Anyway, that's it for that round. So now we score it. Fish without tokens on it. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. Boom. He's got, looking at his thing, fish without 3. Plus any workers he's got there, which is none, so he gets 3. Alright. and we're on to the final round. So there's no special goal. It's just you activate the yellow goal things. So by now you've kind of got your plan going, and you're just trying to score as much as you can with any way you can. But yeah, that's so I've got that done. If I get an egg here, I've got that done. So that's pretty good. I'm going pretty well with that. All right, let's shuffle his deck. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, and take one out. Get my workers back. Not my workers, my divers. Workers, same thing, whatever. All right, and I want to lay some eggs, definitely. Yeah. Or do I want to play fish there first? Maybe. Do I have any fish that can go there? That one can. Yeah, let's do this. The Webley whalefish. Let's play that. I'll put it there, and it costs me 3 eggs. 3 cards. So let's make it. I'm gonna end up with 1 card that I'm probably not gonna play anyway. So I don't want that one. I suppose 7 points though. Maybe 7 by 5. So maybe I do want to keep. I'll keep that one. It only costs 1 card to play. I might get one back that's along the way somewhere, somehow. 2 eggs, as with 7 points. So I might end up playing it. Probably not, but maybe. We'll see what happens. Alright, his turn. Alright, so he puts the diver onto the goal, which actually doesn't matter in the final round, does it? Because he doesn't have any of those. Yeah, doesn't actually matter, but I'll do it anyway. Alright, and then he turns 3 young into a school. He hatches 2 eggs. And he lays 2 eggs. Alright, now I want to do my dive here. Here. Lay some eggs. Hopefully get a lot of them. 3, 4, 2. Alright. So, lay an egg. Definitely one there. So that's that goal achieved. Go down. Okay, move a fish. I'll move that to there. Lay another egg. I'll put it there. Go down, lay another egg. Put it there, and go down to the bottom. Lay another egg. I'll put it there. All right, his turn. All right, takes that off. Not that it actually matters. He turns those 3 into a school. He hatches those eggs. And he lays 2 more eggs. Can't tell how what's on screen or not. Yeah, that was good. Alright. Now, maybe I want to get some more eggs first. Yeah, I'll spend another turn getting more eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I shouldn't have moved that one. I should have moved this one. That was silly. Because I want to keep these ones here. Alright, so I'll lay another egg, I'll put it there. Go down, move a fish. I don't want to move a fish right now. Yep, that's fine. Go there, lay another egg. Go to there, lay an egg. And go to the bottom. Alright, his turn. Oh, get rid of that. Alright, he takes one off of there. He draws a card. It's not a everybody does something card. So that's it for his turn. Alright. Now I want to dive at I want to dive to hatch some eggs. So if I hatch that one, that makes that a school, which is worth more points than the fish individually. Come on. Go down, nothing there. Hatch another egg. I'll hatch this one. And then move a fish somewhere. I'll move that to there. And then go down and move another fish. Oh, which I sort of don't really want to do. I guess I'll move that. That way it's got 2 eggs next to it, I guess. Alright. His turn, he gets another worker thing. Diver. He gets swim played. Okay, so if I played this, I would get 3 cards and move a fish, but ignore that. Alright. And I got 2 turns left. What do I want to do with them? I probably want to do some more hatching and moving. Yeah, so I'll hatch this one. Boom. Go down. Hatch that one. Go down, move that to there. That's another school. Go to the bottom. His turn. Oh, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, so he doesn't have 3 to turn into a school. He hatches those 2. And then lays, hatches those. And then lays them back. Alright, last turn. Alright, last turn. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't think I could get, oh no, I don't want to do that anyway because I want to leave that egg there. So I guess I just want, I can't play a card because I don't have any other cards to pay for this one. So I guess I want to lay eggs. That's kind of all I can do. I could draw cards, but that won't do anything for me. Yeah, alright, I'll say lay eggs because eggs are worth points. Lay that there, go down, lay that there, go down, lay that there, go down, that's it. His last turn. Put the worker there, draws a card. Oh, it isn't everyone does something thing. So, if activated, all players draw a card. Okay, draw a card. Not that it matters now, because it's the end of the game. But alright, so I did do something wrong somewhere. When I played... Oh no! Hang on. Oh crap, okay. So, I activated... Every time I went down this lane, this dive site, I should have activated this, which is to move a fish. Well, that's kind of fine. If I don't want to do that, that's fine. But every time I did it, he should have moved the fish as well. Every other player would have got to do that. So the AI, the automa, should have gotten something every time I did that, which I did at least 3 times this round. So the automa. So what does he get? I think he just gets an egg. What does he get for that? That's the big mistake I made this game. I forgot to do that. Because I only played 1 card that lets me, that's an everyone does something. Alright, okay, here we go. He should have got an egg every time that happened. Which means a couple of times he probably should have gotten an egg, which then should have hatched, which then should have been turned into a school. So, to make up for it, I'm going to roughly say that these 3 fish did turn into a school. That's probably not enough actually, but we'll go with it. Alright, anyway, let's pretend I didn't cheat and see how well I did. Right, in-game scoring. Yeah, right, so I get points for, let's just add up what I got for the, that's 9, 11. So 11 in the first 3 rounds, and he got 10 in the first 3 rounds. Sorry, the camera's shaking. Alright. So looking at this, points. This is just for me. He scores a little bit differently, but players get all this stuff. End-game points. So I got that and that. So that's 13. I'm going to get a calculator out. That's probably going to be smart. escalator. And I'm going to do it over here. So that, all right. Let's see. 11 plus the 10 and the 3, 13. Okay, and then points visible on each fish. Okay, so 2, 5, 7 plus 7, and then 5, 6, 9 plus 9. Alright, and then 2, 5, 5 plus another 10 plus 10. Alright, and then 1 point for each egg. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So plus 6. Boom. 1 for each young. So 1 plus 1. 6 points for each school. I got 3. So it's 18 plus 18. Boom. And then an extra point for every fish that are 8. So every fish underneath other fish. So I got 1 there, 1 for that one. 2, I think that's it. Yeah, plus 2. Plus 2. That's a total of 77 for me. 77. Alright, and then the Automa gets scoring based on this. Hang on, are we... I usually use an app, so I don't normally read this. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I'm doing level 2. Right, so looking at level 2. 3 points for every card he's got. So every time I drew a card, that was worth 3 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 times 3 is what? 36. Plus the 10 he got for the previous rounds. So that's what? 46. And then 5 points per school. Oh god. 1, 2, 10, 20, 30. Plus another 40. He's already beat me. Plus 40. Alright. Plus 40. Hang on. Alright. Right, plus 40. Then you got 1 for every 1 point for this and 1 point for every 2 eggs. So you got another 2 points. Plus 2. And what else is there? Points gained from weekly scoring. Yep, already got that. Rival mode, not using that. That's it. Alright. So he got 88. So I lost by 11 points. That's not so bad. I mean, it's not good. I lost. Which means I do this. Why does that not work? That should have worked. Why does that not work? Let's try again. Oh, apparently it did work. Maybe I just didn't hear it. Did you hear the aww? Hopefully you did. Seems to have worked, but I just didn't hear it because I got the volume down because the music is too loud if I leave it up. Anyway, let's come back to me. That's it. That's Finspan. It's simpler than Wingspan. Yeah, so it's like from simplest to most complex. It goes Finspan, Wingspan, without expansions. Wormspan. Hopefully that made sense. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Oh. Do I want to play something else? Is the question. Because I've got time. I did want to play that again because when I did that, I had very little. What's the word? Screen space because I had the camera. I didn't have tripods and stuff then. Goblin Wolf. That is, by the way. What else do I have? It's not. Definitely gonna play that sometime when I get more stuff, cameras and stuff. You know, I could play Troyes. That shouldn't take long, and it's kind of set up. Cameras are kind of set up perfectly for it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll at least start it. I got like 2 hours before something else comes on, so yeah. Alright. Give me time to set this up. Oh no, I forgot to change the stream details. Alright, let's do that now. If I can. That was silly. It still says I'm playing Concordia, which I messed up. So that didn't actually happen. Alright, this was Finspan. And what did I say? Troyes. Because that won't take long to set up. And hopefully not too long to play. Finspan. Hopefully by the time this gets to YouTube, you won't know the difference. You'll think it was always like this. Finspan and Troyes, or Troyes, which is what it looks like in English. And Troyes, not really pronouncing it properly either, but it's the best I can do. It's how English speakers seem to say it. Alright, so I've done that. Alright, probably, yeah, I won't, okay. I'm just thinking, how rushed do I want to tack this up? But now I want to try and get it done properly. Properly. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that all made sense. I don't know. Did it? Hopefully. That wasn't a complete waste of time making it and watching it, hopefully. Oh, I should have. That's fine. Rushing it a bit. That's alright. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Oh yeah, by the way. That shouldn't be there. These are upgrades. Oh, you can't see the thing anymore, can you? There we go. Where is it? There. Those upgrades. What it comes with is just cardboard pieces, which is a little bit disappointing from Stonemaier, but it's fine. Because usually they sort of pride themselves on having, you know, look at us, look at this game, it's cool, look at all the cool things. That's kind of their, I was gonna say it's their marketing strategy, but it's part of their marketing strategy. And this one they didn't. I mean, they did supply these. These are made by them. But he also said, Jamie also said that the reason he did that, Jamie Stegmaier, the head of the company, the reason he went for the cheaper option is to bring the price of the game down. So, fair enough. If you want the nice stuff, you can get them. They're easy to get. But if you don't care, then the game's a bit cheaper. So, you know, can't really complain about that. Even though I just did. Alright, that's almost done. Alright. Finspan. And, Troyes. Which, hopefully I can play upside down. Should be able to. Let's go to there. So you can A, so I can set up and see what the hell is going on, and B, so you got something else to watch instead of me. Apparently this is getting remade, which would be good because I missed the expansion. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom out on that. Where's the zoom button? There. Apparently it's getting remade with new art, which I don't know if I like that idea, because, hang on, if I bring the mouse over here now. Oh, hang on, how do I? Things are all tangled up a bit. There we go. Bring the mouse over here. Alright. Let's see, I can zoom in. Let's make that a bit bigger. That should be fine. How do I zoom out of this though? That's a good question. No, I don't want that. Oh, I should definitely go to full screen. I don't know why I haven't already. Alright, how do I make that bigger? View. Reset. Alright, I'll just kind of mess with it live and we'll see what happens. Oh, I can definitely get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. And then I can make that. I don't know if I need that. Let's crop that a bit to like there. Hopefully that's visible. I think it sort of mostly is. We'll go with it. And since there's space, I'll make me a little bit bigger. Ah, come on, stop, stop. That'll do. Alright, that'll do. That's what we got. And then at least space for my stuff and stuff. Yeah, cool. Alright. Alright. Come on. There we go. Need 4 of those. We need 4 of those. We need probably 4 of these. And I'm going to check in advance that it doesn't have a certain card in it, because I don't want to have to deal with that. No, that's the one I don't want to have in there. It's not complicated or anything. It's... Never mind. Just a card I'd rather not have to deal with. Alright. Let's play it. Okay, where can I put these? Let's see. I'll put that there. They can go there. Cool. Alright, so in the multiplayer game, you would get these cards. You would get 1 each. In the 2-player game, you'll get 2 each. And they'd be a secret, but they would be relevant to everyone. They are goals. So you know what half... Say you're playing a 3-player game. Everybody's got 1. So you know what one of the 3 endgame goals, endgame scoring goals are. And if you know what they are, and you can look at what other people are doing, you can kind of guess what they might be going for and go for that as well. But in the single player game, which does come in the box, which is cool, you just lay them out and they will get scored by both players at the end of the game. They might get scored in the middle of the game, but if anyone that aren't scored by the end of the game, it's scored then. Alright. Alright, so... 2, 3. These sort of just come out randomly. No, face down, because I don't know if they are yet. 1, 2. Go with that one. And that one. And then... So this is just randomizing the board up, so it's not the same every time. You don't know what's gonna come. There. These inserts don't come in the game. These are from folder space, which should make a really good inserts. Oh, and the money. Got that money. Alright, a lot of this is off screen, which is good. I'll put those there. I can go over here. Alright, so I start with... Everybody starts with 4 influence. And 1 region, I'll take that one. And in the single player game, the AI just gets every other region. In a 4-player game, which is the max, everyone's got a region and then there's 1 neutral region. But playing by myself, it's me and neutral. Alright, so put that over there. Those are points. Alright, what does my area look like? Okay, I'm gonna put his stuff over here off screen. I'll put my stuff here. Not that it matters too much, but yes. Alright, so the first thing we do is 1, 2, take 2 of each. Where's the lens? There. Okay, it's there. I'm trying to remember that. 2 of each color dice. The white, so the red are the military. The yellow are the peasants and farmers. And the white are the clergy. So first thing we do is we roll to see where he puts his workers. He's going to put 3 out to begin with. And this is the draft in the multiplayer game as well. Where I think it's you take turns. What's this? No. Delete that. There's a bot here trying to get me onto a crappy site. How do I get rid of that? Oh, I've got to log into Twitch. Alright, I'm going to do that now. Alright, so in the multiplayer game, what was I saying? Yeah, you do. I think you do a snake draft in it. So I go first, play 2 goes second, play 3 goes third, then play 3, then play 2, then me, back and forth until we've all put 1 out. Which will make sense in a second once I get rid of this scammer. And why can't I do it? How do I do have. I am a mod. I should be. It's my channel. How do I get rid of this message? Got a mod view. I'm sure I turned it on like last time I streamed something. How do I? It's just user activity? No. I mean, it's gone away. It kind of doesn't matter. Active mods? None. Surely I should be one. Lock layout, enter show view. Mod rating for me. Sorry, I will get back to it in a second. I just want to figure out what I've done. Moderation. There we go. Why can't I delete a message? Bad chatters? No. Chat settings. Oh, I turned that on last time. Alright, there we go. Delete message. Yeah. Wait. Is there a massive delay? Why did I not see myself put my fist up? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's like a 10-second delay. That's fine. Alright, let's get rid of that. I don't actually. Let's put myself on mute. Alright, back to it. Back to it. Alright, so what was I doing? Right, so he's going to put 3 out. He goes by the highest numbers, which is these 2, and then if it's a tie, it goes red. So it goes red, white, yellow. So he's going to put 2 into red and 1 into yellow. Now this is the player, you can put them wherever you want. But he's got a certain pattern, which I've memorized, and I'm not going to explain because it sort of doesn't matter. If you get the game, you can figure it out. Here's it. Okay, so now I put 2 down. So what I'm deciding is which color dice do I want, and how much money do I want to start with. Because if I take I'm starting with 10. Can I move the mouse? There. Alright, I'm starting with 5, and then I'll get another 5 minus. No, hang on, that can't be right. That can't be right. No, I don't start with any. And I get 10 minus whatever minus 2 for every red dice I take, and 1 for every white dice I take. So if I do this, take that and that, that means that I'm going to start with 7 coins. And then if I put more into these 2 colors, these 2 buildings, I'll start with even less. So let's just sort this out. Alright, so 2 into white and 1 into yellow. So 2 to clergy and 1 to the peasants. Alright, then I put down 2. And with human players, because I'm putting down 2 for every 3 he puts down. I think it's even less than that. Actually, it works out as. With human players, you'd be putting an equal amount out. But anyway, I'm going to get 1 in yellow. I'm going to put another 1 in red. I'm going to go for red. That seems like a somewhat okay strategy. I'm not saying it's not. Alright, 2 into white, 1 into red. So the red goes there. And then 2 into white. Okay, white's full now. So he's not going to put any more into white. I can't put any more into white. So I'll put 2 into yellow. And then he puts the 3 that are left over, yeah. So, boom. Oh, I need to play already. I put them away, I think. Where are they? Yes. Alright, so that's it. We've got all our things out. All our guys out. So now the game actually starts. Alright, so the first thing that happens every round is we reveal the next building for each type. And they're in French, but they got English under it. So they've got the diplomat, the artisan, and the priest. Alright, and then we go income salaries. Okay, so I get 10 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll start with 5. Everyone will do that. AI doesn't worry about money. Alright, next up is assemble workforce. So I get 1 die. Okay, I'll put all the dice over here. Alright, so I get 1 white dice. 2 red dice. 3 yellow dice. He gets everything else. So I'm going to take the black dice over here because they're for something else. Alright, so these are the workers we've got. And alright. And I put them into my area. They are mine, but all other players can hire them by giving me money. So I either get money for it or I get to actually use them. And then he gets all the other ones. And I like to sort them by color, then value. So that if I'm looking for a specific value, Actually, no, I should have. Yeah, that's just whatever. All right, that's just how I like to do it. And then we got assemble workforce. We've done. Okay, so we've revealed income, salaries, assemble workforce. We've done that. Phase 3 events. So we reveal an event. It's war, and then that's a white. Sorry. So it brings it. We play a yellow card, which is interrupted work, which is gonna interrupt our work on the cathedral. And then we roll dice based on how many dice are here, the black dice. So we roll 3 black dice. Alright, these are the invaders. So we've got 1 for the marauding and 2 for the war. I'll put them in highest to lowest. And then it's up to me. I can get rid of any of these by spending my own dice. Red one, for this only, red is worth 2. Red is double. So I'm going to, I'll spend my yellow. And I'll get rid of that and that, which gets me 2 influence, because I got rid of 2 dice. And then that's gone. And then he spends his most highest value 1 to get rid of the other one. Alright, now the game actually starts. I know I said that already, but now we're actually doing stuff. So I can do, hopefully you can read that. Activate activity card, so I can put a worker, activate one of these, which I'll explain as I do. So I can construct the cathedral for white dice. I can put tokens on there, which I'll explain as I do it. Place a citizen, oh yeah, alright, into the palace, which is the red? Bishop? Palace, yeah, bishop or city hall. So I can put another worker into here, which will get me more dice in the future round. I can use agriculture, I can spend yellow dice to make money. That's the last resort, you really don't want to be doing that. Or I can pass. And if I pass, all other players will keep going and I'll make a bit more money. Until they're all done. Alright, so looking at my dice, what do I want to do? Alright, if I go to the priest, I'll get 3 points for putting a guy there. It'll cost me 6 coins, which I don't have, so I'm not going to do that. But that will get me I'll put one of my cubes on it. And then in the future turn, I can turn yellow dice into, add 3 to their value. So I can make yellow dice better. Okay, if I go to the diplomat, which again, I can't afford. I can put dice here, put cubes here to try and get rid of these events because they're all bad. We collectively want to get rid of those. If I go to the artisan, I can trade influence for money. So for every 4 yellow dice, 4 yellow pips. For every 4 pips on a yellow dice, I can trade 1 influence for 6 coins. So that's a good way to get money. Which I might do, actually. Because I may as well do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Alright, so. What I need is a worker. Which I don't have any right now. So I can take one out of here. Or I can spend 2 influence to get another one. To buy one. Because I've got 6 left. So I'm going to spend 2 influence to hire a new guy. I'm going to put him on the artisan, which cost me $5. And then what I need is yellow dice of value 4. I'm out of money, so I have to use my own dice. So, actually, if I did that, yeah, alright, so another thing I can do, I can only do this with my dice, not with dice I buy from someone else. But that's the thing. I can spend 4 influence to flip dice upside down. So if I flip that 3 into a 4, and then I'll turn the 1 into a 6. Okay, and then I'll spend these yellow dice on the artisan, which means I can activate it twice. Oh, that's not good, because I don't have any influence left. Okay, maybe I don't want to do that now. Maybe I want to get some more influence first. Yes, okay, so I'm going to undo all of that. So I'm back at 6. These are... Actually, no, but I'll do that anyway, yeah. So I will flip them, but I'm not going to use them right now. I get the 2 back for the worker I haven't got yet. No, they're craftsmen, I think. Yeah, meeple. I'll call them meeples. Alright. So instead of doing that, I'm going to go to build the cathedral. So with a 4, I can put 1 on in the 4, 2 in the 4 column, which gets me 2 points. Which should be face down, but I'm playing against an AI, so it doesn't matter. And I get 2 influence for each one, so I get another 4 influence. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now in my next turn, I'll be able to spend these 4s to trade influence for money. Oh, I should have that money back as well. Yeah. Alright, so now for his turn, he just roll. Oh, okay. He rolled 12. So look at the chart. He just gets 2 points. And the dice he spends, he gets 3 if he always spends the highest value dice he can. He gets 3 of his and 1 of mine. So 2 of his, 3 dice, and 1 of them is mine. So his highest value dice is these. So they're gone. My highest value is that. But he does pay me for it. How much does he pay me? He pays me 6. So that's the same as another player buying my dice to do what they want to do instead of letting me do what I want to do with them. But that's fine, because I wanted to use the yellow dice anyway. So yeah, I'm going to come over here, spend the 5 and the 2 influence to put a guy onto there. So 2 influence to get a new guy, because I don't want to use one of these ones. 5 coins, because it says so there. And then for every 4, I get to activate this. So I can spend 2 influence to get 12 coins. So 2 influence to get 12 coins. So I got a lot of money now. So I'm running out of dice, but I've got enough money to buy some of theirs. So hopefully that's good. And by the way, I'll lose this game. To win it, you need to break even and score 0. You take your score and take it off his, and if you end up with a positive score, you win. I usually get like -10. I have gotten 0 on higher before, but not very often. Anyway, we'll see what he does. He rolled a 4. Can you see that 4? No. Oh no, could you? Maybe you could. Where is it? Where's the camera? There, he rolled a 4. Alright, so 4 says he places a worker meeple for 1 die. 3. Hang on. Yeah, okay. He's going to put another meeple into here, and the color is... How does he do it? How does he decide? Highest die will determine where. So it's going to go into yellow. Oh, I'll go rid of that. His highest die is the yellow 5. So yeah, so he's going to go into here. Where does he put it? Highest die will indicate where. It always expels 1 of mine if possible. Okay. So if he puts it in 1 or 6, he'll push mine out. If he puts it in 2 or 5, he'll push mine out. If he puts it in 3 or 4, he will push his own one out. So he wants to put it there or there. I don't know which one. So I'm just going to say, doesn't actually tell you how to decide this. I guess it sort of doesn't matter. I actually know it might matter. But they happen to be exactly the same right now. But anyway, I'm going to say odd, even. I'm going to roll dice. Even, so he goes there. And he's out of blue ones, so we use 2 colors. He's blue and orange. He pushes mine out. His one goes over. His one goes over. Then my one lies down. So now my ones can't be pushed out anymore as long as that guy's there. So I'm sort of protected there. But it doesn't mean this guy's not actually doing anything. So I can put him to work somewhere else if I want. So that's his turn. My turn. I got the red 2. Do I want to do something with that? Can I do anything with it? I'm thinking, look down here. I could do I could put one into war, which is not a bad idea. Actually, if I might buy these two. That will cost me 4. Now, if I'm using 3 dice, it costs me 6 each. So there goes that $12 I made, but I'll do it. So there's my group of dice. I've got 10. I'm going to put them all into war. So that's 5, which is 2. So I divide the 10 by 2. So I'm putting 5 cubes down, which is most of the war dealt with. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 influence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're gone. Alright, that's that. And then, why is that there? His turn. He rolled a... Oh, where is the camera? Oh, that's there, right. Yeah, he rolled a 7. Which says he puts 2 on the cathedral. So you take this highest value dice, which are these yellows. He puts 2 cubes on the cathedral, which gets him 2 points. So okay, he's got a 1 there. I'll make that a 3. Cool. And he just goes left to right along the bottom, and then the next row, etc. Alright, I got no dice, so I need to buy dice or I need to pass. I'm gonna buy this for 2. If I only take 1, it only costs 2. Wait, I just spent 5. Yeah, there. Yeah, and I'm gonna use it here, which lets me put another cube into 4, which gets me a point and 2 influence. Alright, he's gonna pass. 8. Okay, so I know that's this. So we're gonna, real character card, yeah. So we take the top character card. Alright, so this is saying that we'll count how many workers we got on cards. I've got 1, he's got none. So neither of us actually score anything for that. So that's that. That was easy. Alright. My turn. I still got no money. I've still got no dice. So I could buy 1 or I could pass. I'll probably just pass, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll pass. So what happens then is I put 2 here and I just... Every time it's my turn, I get another coin until he gives up. Which is going to be when he runs out of dice. Alright, he rolled a 9. And that says... Resolve the rightmost event. Alright, so he's got 3 dice, so it's going to put 3 cubes down on the rightmost event, which is the interrupted work. 1, 2. So that's almost done. And that's it. No more dice, so that's it. Everyone's passed. I get the coins. And he becomes first player. Yeah. That's it. Oh, I get this. This just goes into my supply. So I got that now. And we keep doing that until we do 4 rounds of that. And we'll be done. Cool. So, when is next? Okay, so reveal activity cards. We've got the confession. We've got the mercenary. And the militiaman. Cool. Alright, so what do they do? Mercenary just gets me money. Cool. The confession gets me... Oh, same as this. Same as the priest, except it works for any colour, but it's only 2. And the militiaman, what's that do? Oh, it turns yellow dice into red dice. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. Income and salaries. Right, so still got 10 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 5. then we get dice. I get 2 red, 1 white, 2 yellow. So I've only got 5 now. That's what I got. He gets everything else. Alright, boom. Let's go, boom, boom. And then 5, 4, 4. Yep, that's right. A real more events. So we got the skirmishes, and then because that's white, draw a white card, which is theological conflict. Okay, great. Alright, so 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then okay. So interrupted work means that the highest thing from the cathedral is gone. They're delaying our work, which makes sense, right? And the skirmishes, no, sorry, no, that's not that. Theological conflict means the neutral player would boot someone out. But in the solo game, actually I gotta check that. Can it boot? I have to check how it works with in the main. It's got this table of all the cards. So I'm looking at the events. Theological conflict. Roll die and place 1 neutral citizen on the first space, matching the row of the bishop. Yeah, okay. So I roll dice. It is random. 4. So he boots him out, not me. Haha. So that would be the neutral player doing that. But in the maybe it's not. In the solo game, the neutral player is the opponent. Negative events do not affect Leroy. Any event that refers to neutral player now refers to Leroy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that would be a neutral player, but because I'm playing solo, it's him. It's the enemy. The Leroy, the opponent, that's the word. Alright, and then we roll these dice. And he goes first this time. So, oh, wow, okay. 6, 6, 3, 2. Alright, so he wants to try and get rid of that, which means he's going to spend that to do that. He only ever gets rid of 1. I do have a red 6, so I could get rid of all of them, which I'll do, yeah. So that's worth 12 because it's red, so I can get rid of all of this, which gets me 3 influence. 1, 2, 3. And it means less dice are taken away, because, yeah. Don't like that. Alright, so his turn. He's first now. He rolled a 3. I know what that means, but okay. So he gets 2 points. 2. And he buys one of mine for 4. So he uses that and he buys my highest dice, which is that. But he gets me 4 coins. Which, okay. I do have a worker there, so I probably want to use that if I can. What do I got? Alright, yeah, I'm going to go there. That'll cost me $6. To put a worker there. And I get to activate it once, because it's 3. Which means I put a cube on it. Which I can spend later at any time to turn a yellow dice into a red dice. And it's worth the 3 points just for having the guy there. So hopefully I'll get to use that ability. Should be able to. You rolled a 4. He places a worker meeple. 3. Which one's the worker meeples? Oh, meeple, yeah, right. He places one of his meeples. His highest dice is white, So he can't boot himself out, so he can't go there. Next highest is red. So he's going to go there or there. I'm going to say odd, even. Even. It boots me out there. Alright, so with these ones, there are rows. Oh, crap. This is 2 rows of 3. And in the yellow, it's 3 rows of 2. But the red, they're all singular spaces. So you can just boot me straight out and go there. Alright, my turn. I could flip those. That's probably a good idea. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. Well, it's a 1. I only need a... With that, I need a 4. So there's like 50-50 chance of me getting it. If I spend 1 influence, I can just roll the dice. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully I'll get a 4 or higher. 3. Yeah, okay. Alright, then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to make it a 4. And I'm going to spend it there. Oops. There. We're supposed to put 2 coins on it. Dum dum. Which got me 2 influence. And then that's full. So that's done. And I'm the only person on there, so I get all 3 points here. Whoever's got the most gets 2, whoever's got second most gets 1. I'm the only one there, so I get all 3. And I keep this here as a record that I've done it, because that will come up later. So I get 3 points for that. And then these slide down. That goes away. And generally the 6 spaces here is enough, but if you don't look after them, if you don't get rid of them, you might need more space. But that's it for that. Alright, his turn. He rolled a 7, which is the cathedral? Yep. So he gets rid of his 2 highest dice. Oh, wait, no. That was a 5. That one and that one. And he puts 2 cubes onto the cathedral. One there, which is 2 points. He's done. Alright, my turn. I got 1 dice left. But I've got a bit of money, so I can afford to buy 2 dice actually. If I use them just by yeah. I know what I'm talking about. Alright, actually if I use no, I can't afford that. I was thinking if I use 3 dice, I can buy 2 for 6 each, but I don't have that money. So what I'll do, I'll spend 4 to buy this one. Then I got 6 yellow. That's what I'm using. And if I use this cube, I can make him 6 red, which is what I'm thinking. Where do I want to use 6 red? Yeah, alright, I'm going to use it. Yeah, I'm going to use that to make them red. And I'll put them there on the mercenary. And then I'll use this guy. I'll put him there, which cost me $2. Or 2 francs, I suppose, since it's French. And that gets me, I can use that 3 times. So I get 3 times 3, I get $9. Alright, I profited. That's pretty good. Alright, he rolls the dice. 8. Okay, so that's this. I'll look at my influence. He doesn't score this one, but... I don't even have 5. I got 3, so I don't get a point for that. So no one scores anything for that. So... Oh well. That's good though. I spent some influence there, but oh, that's fine. I spent some influence there, but sorry, I'm just looking at the chat thing. No, that's fine. All right, I spent some influence there, so I didn't score that end game goal. But in spending it, I got all this money, which means I'll get to do more stuff. So hopefully that works out. Alright, that was his turn. So that's my turn. I got no none of these, but I do have money. I got no dice, but I do have money. What do I want to spend it on? Actually, I might, yeah. I'll spend 2 to buy this red 5. And I'll use it at the mercenary. I've already got a guy there, so I don't need to do that again. Which means I can use that twice and get 6. So I just netted $4. Alright, his turn. 11. Alright, so he gets 2 points. Boom. And he buys one of my dice. I don't have any, so he's got to use his own dice. So he'll spend that and that. And okay, what else? If I bought 2 dice, they'd be $4 each. So if I spend 8, yeah, I'll do that. I'll take these 2, go to the cathedral, build those 2 spots, which gets me 1 influence each, and then 2 points. Alright, he rolls. 8. Okay, so we're looking at this. Alright, so we're looking at how many, he's going to score this one. How many people we've got in the 3 buildings. Right, so I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 4? Wow. I got 4, so I get 1 point. He's got the other 14, so he's definitely got the 8. He gets 6 points. Alright, he always does well with that though, because he starts with all of them. So once he gets 6 points, so he gets a 5 and a 1. Alright, my turn. They're off the board. I need more. Okay, I'm just going to buy 1 dice. I'm going to take the yellow. Oh yeah, perfect. Yellow 2, which lets me put a guy in here. So I will buy another guy. And put him in there. Perfect. So now I'm going to get a yellow dice next round. That's good. His turn. 7, which is the cathedral, right? Yep. So he spends 2 dice, and he puts 2 on the cathedral, which will be there and there. He gets 2 points for that. Give him a 10 and take 8. And that's it, no dice left, so we're done. So now I get the first player marker. And we start again. Okay, reveal activities. Okay, the banquet, what does the banquet do? I'm going to have to look that one up. Banquet. Oh, this is one of the expansion ones. No, not expansion, bonus ones. Okay, here we go. Gain 1 point for each red die in a district of the city containing the most red dice. District may belong to another player, including a... Alright, because I'm playing it, I'm going to not use that. Because that seems a little bit unfair. Because I'm deciding what goes where. Alright, instead he got the captain. Well, not he got, the city got the captain. And what does that do? Captain. Captain. There we are. Gain 1 point for each event card with 1 or more cubes of your color on it, including rewarding. Okay, so for every one of these with 1 of my cubes on it, I'll get a point for every 4 that I spend. So that might be useful. Not right now, but might be later, who knows. Alright, yellow, we got goldsmith. Okay, that's easy. That's the 2 coins and a point for every 4. And then the white gets the pilgrimage. That's just points. For every 7 of any color. Cool. Alright, next up is income and salaries. So 10 minus 1, 2, 3, so I get 7 coins. And then workers. So I get 1 red, 1 white, 3 yellow. Oh, not the high stuff. Which I suppose, if I was playing against people, that would be valuable. I mean, they're more likely to buy my dice, but I guess the AI, it sort of doesn't matter, I suppose, because he... Oh no, yeah, he might take my stuff occasionally, but when he does, he'll take the high stuff. So yeah, it sort of doesn't matter for him. Alright, high stuff together. Oops, that was a... Boom. Yeah. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Boom. Although I suppose that should be there and there. Not that it matters too much. See, because of the way I saw it like that, that's why I didn't want to give it. Because there's 3 here. But I mean, it's not... I sort of made it that way. I guess I could have done it randomly. But whatever. That's why I did that. Alright, moving on, more events. We got the Brigands. This one's a yellow. So we got a yellow card. The Drought. Okay. Alright, so we grab the black dice. Oh, yeah. I just dropped, just dropped them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, cool. Alright, so 1 there, 1 there. Oh, 1 there, okay. Okay, the top one of the, because of the interrupted work, goes away. He works his way into the bishopry. Oh, he should get that back. That back. Okay, randomly, he's going to get into 5. There. Boom. He knocked himself out, but he did push me further out, so whatever. That's that, and this, oh, what's this? This is, oh, everyone loses a coin for every person they've got here. So the poor get poorer, I guess. I'll lose 3 coins for that. Although, in a way they're the richest because they don't lose money just for being there, so. Okay, whatever. Alright, so. Oh. Ah! Alright. Alright, that's what he rolled. I rolled, whatever. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, whatever. Alright, so if I spend the red, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, alright, I'll spend the red to get rid of that and that. Gives me 2 influence, and then he'll spend his 6 to get rid of that. Alright, now we start. My turn. Okay. What do I want to do? Don't want to do that. Okay, it's only a point. I was thinking about doing this, but it's only a point. But then again, it does get rid of the event. So maybe I should do that. I got a lot of yellow dice. If I make them red with this, yeah, well, gonna go there, put 2 cubes on it, so I can make dice, yellow dice red later, and then spend them down here. Alright, his turn. You got 10. Where did I put the sheet? 10. Places the work up, so he dispenses most valuable dice. And he places a work like 10. Hang on. This is the worker meeple. 3. Yeah, right. He just got rid of a white dice, so he's gonna put it here. He wants to, oh, he can't do that. So he'll go. Where will he go? He will go. His next highest dice would have been a red. So he's gonna go here. He's gonna boot me out of there. Because he can't boot himself out, so he's gonna go somewhere else. Alright. My turn. He spent the dice already? Yeah, my turn. Right. Yeah, so I'll spend these and that. So these are now red. If I spend $6, I get another one. Actually, that's, yeah, if I spend $6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take this. I can't, they have to all be the same color. Although, do they? Hey, let me check. The militiaman. Use 1 to 3 yellow dice as though they were red, same values. You can only use yellow. Yeah. So I can't mix and match these imaginary reds with actual reds. They gotta all be yellows. But anyway, so that's what, 12. And I'll use them either there or there. I'm thinking there, because then I can finish that off, yeah. Boom, that gets me, that's finished. So it's 1, 2, 3, and I get 3 points. That's gone. Boom. 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 Although I could have actually used it there, which actually wants the yellow dice. That might have been smarter. Probably would have been, but I'll live with it. You go to 6, which is places a tradesman. So he spends a dice. He gets a thing. Tradesman, let me just check how that works. Well, you're all 6. 5. Yeah. He takes the one that's worth the most points. So 3, 3, 2, 3. They're all 3s. So he wants to take the red 3 first. There. Boom. I think that's right. Hang on. Goes for a tie, use the least expensive location. Then he goes by colour. Oh, okay. No, so no, it doesn't go there. He goes for the cheapest 3. That's worth 8. That's worth 6. So that's the cheapest 3. So he goes there. Boom. Alright, my turn. I could put 2 there. I could put 2 there with the white 6. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna spend $4 to buy a second dice. Boom. And use them on marauding. Or I could use them on marauding, or I could use them on theological conflict. I'm going to use them there. Because I need 4, so that gives me 2 influence. Well, see, now I've got a lot of influence. So if that influence goal came up now, I'd be doing really well. I'd get some points out of it, but whatever. Not the way it worked out. He got a 1 and a 4. That's 5. Boom. Resolve the rightmost event. Okay, so he dispenses 3 most valuable dice, and he gets this, which is worth 4 points to him. So I'll take 1 back and give him a 5. No, I'll take a 6 back and give him a 10. He's way ahead of me score-wise, but we'll see how it works out. Alright, I'm going to trade these 3s and a 1 for 10. So I want 12 points. So, can you see that right? Yeah, cool. Alright, what do I want to do? I got no money. Oh, sorry, I got no dice and I got no money. Not enough to buy anything. So, I got to pass. So I put 2 coins there. His turn. 7. That's 2 on the cathedral. Yep. So he spends his 2 most valuable dice. He puts 2 on the cathedral. 1 there, 1 there. And he gets 2 points for that. And it's my turn, so another coin goes in my space. He goes again, 6 and a 3, that's 9, what is 9? He resolves the rightmost event. Okay, so 3, he puts 3 cubes, 1, 2, 3, onto here. Boom, 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 alright, that's it, no dice left, so I get the money. And that's it, final round. So there's no activity cards to be revealed. Income. Oh, I get this guy. He gets that guy back. Alright, income. I get 10 minus 1, I get 9. And then dice, I only get 1 white and 3 yellows. I should have spent a dice getting... I should have spent a turn getting more dice for this round, but oh well. I get money instead, I suppose. Done. And, well, here's ones. Alright. Ah, well. You don't need to sort them, but that's the way I like to do it. Because generally he takes his most valuable dice first, so if you put them all together, you know where his most valuable dice are. Alright, that's that. Simple workforce, that was. Real events. So, got more brigands. So more fighting to be done. And there's the yellow. Support. Okay, that one actually helps us. In a bad way, considering it's a solo game, but whatever. Alright, so we get some black dice to come out. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. It's only 3, okay. Alright, so at the top of the cathedral gets undone. Ah, whoops. He goes randomly into whites. Two. So it goes in the bottom row, which is good for me. Okay, and the next 2 over get a neutral cube on it, which in the solo game the neutral cube is his one, so he's completed that. So he gets 4 points for that. Put that over there with his stuff. He gets 4 points. Alright, then we roll all these enemy dice, invading dice. Right. 1, 2. Oh, okay. I'll roll that again. There's only 2 dice because we got rid of the other one. The support did. Alright. Boom. Alright. And he wants to... He spends his highest dice to get rid of that. I'll spend my 3 to get rid of that. Which gets me 1 influence. And it's his turn. He rolled a 6. He puts the tradesman out. One of these guys. He wants to go for the highest points possible, so it's going to be one of the 3s. That's the 3 for 7. That's the 3 for 7, but it's red, so he goes there. Alright. My turn. Oh, can you spend a dice to do that? Okay, I'm gonna spend that to building the cathedral. Gets me 2 influence and a point, which actually might not be a good idea because influence isn't really worth anything anymore. So no, that scoring's already happened, but and you only get 1 point for it. But anyway, I've done it. We'll go with it. 11. Okay, so that means he gets 2 points. Trade that 1 for 3. And he buys one of my dice. And he spends his most expensive one. And he gives me $4. Okay, so I got $15. This goal's coming up at some point. So if I can get if I get up to 18 somehow, that'd be good. But I don't know if I can. Actually, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I spend 2. Hopefully, yeah, I think I can. To buy this dice, use it there. Spend 1 influence for 6 coins. Yeah, there we go. I'm higher than 18. That's good. So I'll get the full 6 points for this one. So that's good. Can you see that? I can't remember. Yeah, you can. Cool. Alright. Here he goes. 5. He resolves the rightmost event. Okay, so he dispenses his top 4 dice to get 4 points for this. No, that gets him 10 points. He's way ahead. I'm losing this game. Told you I would lose. Alright, my turn. I'm out of stuff in a way. Can I use a yellow 2 anyway? I'm going to die 1 coin if I go there, but I don't want to do that. Can't really use a yellow 2 anyway, unless I make it red, which I can do, which will get me more money, which I can then use more to buy more dice to get more turns. So yes, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use the militiaman to make that red. It's only 2, so I get but 3 coins out of that. 1, 2, and it costs me nothing really. So that's pretty good. He goes 8. Oh, good. Okay, he's gonna trigger this now. He doesn't get anything for this one. Where is it there? But I've got more than 18 coins, so I get 6 points. Which means now I don't need to worry about spending that money as well. So that worked out really well. And remember, in the multiplayer game, these don't show up randomly throughout the game like this. They show up at the end of the game. Everybody's got 1. And everybody scores all of them. So you don't know exactly what the end game score is going to be, but you know what one of them will be. Alright, that was his turn. My turn. I'm going to die, so I have to buy for whatever I do. I've had yellow dice, I would go there. But I don't. No yellow dice to buy, even they're all gone. I just get $7 worth of stuff, and because money's not worth anything anymore, so I might as well spend it. So I spend 18. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 18 to get 3 dice. 1, 2, 3. That's worth 7. 2 influence to get a guy. Influence isn't worth anything anymore either. Oh, it costs me no money. Cool, even better. So I get 2 points out of that. 1, 2. Oh, I had this guy already, so I didn't need to spend 2 influence. Not that it really matters. Alright, his turn. 7. Alright, he spends his top dice to go to the cathedral, which gets him 2 points. Damn. Alright, my turn. So what I want to do is I want to build on top of the cathedral so that I'm not losing 2 points for not being in this layer. But the only white dice that's left is a 1, and that's already taken, so can't do that. So what can I do with a white 1? Probably nothing. But I want to buy it anyway because 1, 2, 3. He won't get a turn out of it if I take it. I can't do anything with it really, so yeah. Oh, I can't even do that. I can't even put a guy here. Damn. There's nothing I can do with it. Alright, that sucks. Alright, I'll take that money back then. 1, 2. I can't go in here because he's already been booted out, and I can't go in there without booting him out. I can't do anything. I have to pass, which is annoying. Alright, last turn of his probably. 6. Tradesman. Yep, so we'll spend that. Here we'll put a tradesman somewhere. 3. He'll put it there. Boom. That's it. I get his coins. That's it. Alright, so where's the rulebook gone? The main rulebook. Let's see. In-game scoring. Here we go. 1 point per uncounted event card is presence on. Okay, yeah. So I get, for every card you got a cube on, you get a point. I get 1. He gets 2. Points in card. Yep. So the points you got for this stuff. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spend 3, get 10. He gets 3, 6, 9. Spend 1, get 10. Alright. Lose 2 points for every level the cathedral you're not on. I'll lose 2 points for that. And then the characters that we haven't done yet. Alright, so looking at these. So the number in the brackets is for 2 players, so we're looking at those. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just got enough for 1 point. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He got the full 6. Yep, he's doing really well. I'm gonna lose. Whatever. Alright, there's that one, and then Henry the First. Alright, so this is that how many of the events you've completed. I got 2, he got 3. So I get 1 point, he gets 3 points. I get 1, he gets 3. Alright, that's it. So now we will, money's not worth anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, that's 10. Alright, so I got a total of 30 points. Like that. He got, oh god, way more than that. Alright, so he got, that's 30, so they cancel each other out. Whatever this is my negative score. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, that's 10. So I got negative 26. And I'm trying to get a positive score. So, negative 100 to 0 gets you, your defeat merits no additional comments. You'll be headed. Alright, I'm beheaded. Yay, get me. Alright, that's it. We'll wrap up there. That was... no, hang on. Give me a second. that was Finspan and then Troyes. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier, and then got distracted. So that's the art, and then you can see the art on the board as well. Same kind of style. Apparently they are reprinting it, which would be good because the publisher went out of business. So I guess the designers went to another company. I don't know. Getting reprinted, but apparently they're updating the art, which is kind of a shame because this is, you know, look at it. It's kind of it's like, you know, 14th century, you know, medieval art. It kind of matches the theme. So you could argue that it's bad, but it is thematic. It makes sense. It fits the theme, which is what thematic means. So it's kind of a shame if they do change it, but whatever. I haven't seen anything official yet. Anyway, that's it. That was Finspan and Troyes. Hope that was useful, and see you next time. Bye.